Guys, welcome to the first round of Norway Chess, which kicked off yesterday in Stavanger. Norway. 6 players: Magnus Carlsen, Fabiano Caruana, Hikaru Nakamura, Alireza Firuza, Dinniran World Champion, and Ramesh Babu Pragnanda. I am going to show you the first round matchup played between Fabiano Caruana and Hikaru Nakamura in the Armageddon game. So, Hikaru plays with black pieces. He needs only in draw. He starts with 3 minutes down on the clock, 7 against 10 minutes. He plays Sicilian defense, and same. As you remember the game in the candidates, Hikaru played same e5 move, which is not supposed to be good. And somehow, it just works for him. Remember how that game was finished? I mean, it finished in a draw, but Hikaru had to defend. Knight c5, and actually Fabi had a great advantage in that game and could easily win, but that didn't happen. Hikaru held it, and now Hikaru needs to make a draw with black pieces to secure 1.5 points. Bishop e7, castle, castle, bishop e3, bishop e7, hitting pawn on e4. So bishop f3, and now Hikaru plays g6. Preventing this knight from basically jumping to f5. So knight on g3 is kind of becoming very useless. Queen e2, h5, and now basically the idea is to push h4, h3. Bishop h6 is played, rook e8, rook fe1, knight e6, and knight is jumping to g4. Rook d1, knight d4, slight mistake because now Fabi plays knight f5. Basically the idea of this move that g takes e5 cannot even be played, because basically queen g5 on this. So, and if knight f5, what happened again? E takes f5, takes, and Fabi has absolutely insane advantage. Because look, black can play d5, because this square is controlled by this knight and then queen, rook, and potentially Fabi can go king h1, go rook g1, and try to create attack against this g6 pawn. Queen c8 is played, attacking this f5, takes, and then bishop g5. Now basically Fabi is trying to take, go knight d5, and take and to control everything. Bishop f6, queen f6, knight d5, and at this point, though even Hikaru took up on an f3, still the position is equal, with some probably more practical chances for white, because again, even though Hikaru is up a pawn, it's very tough to play for as black pieces here, because basically your pawn are being attacked, this rook is coming to g3 and g6, so very tough. Rook g3, bishop h4, but Hikaru is known for his defensive skill, and already here computer is giving advantage to Hikaru. King h7, protecting everything, and this knight on d5, even though it looks kinda, good, but at the same time it's just useless. Let's put it in the red color. Knight c3, knight is jumping to e4 potentially, e4, queen e2, queen f3, rook d6, rook a d8, now taken, d file under control, rook d8, rook d8, king f1, and now queen f4, which is a mistake. So according to computers, some move like a5 secures a win for black pieces, but basically there are apparently no moves. Let's say a5, I mean if knight d5, just rook d1, if queen d5 loses due to the same check, and there is nothing white can do. Let's say takes, something like rook g1, there is b4, and game ends like this, because basically the king won't be able to get to e1 or escape. Black are up a piece, so the game will be over. So here queen f4 was played, kinda idea of queen c1 checkmate. Queen f3, queen f3 back, h3, rook d6, rook g1, and now a5, same idea. If knight d5, rook d1 checkmate, and again some queen a7, I mean everything works, maybe on king h6, and just back, maybe bishop g5, Yeah, the position is lost. b4, takes, bishop f6, and here. So bishop f6 is a mistake, though it looks very logical. You want this knight to get away from c3 square, so rook d1 would be a checkmate, but here white have rook g3 resourced. And somehow you just draw. Let's say this. I mean, king e2 won't be played, but rook g1. And wait, but computer? No, I mean it's still, yeah, rook g3, and basically there is no way to win the game. But instead, Fabi played queen e4, and it's a blunder, because after rook d1 it turns out that white have to take this rook, otherwise it's just checkmate or play queen e1, and then basically white are losing material and checkmate is around, and here Fabi resigned and Hikaru secured his first win of the tournament. And in the first day we didn't have classical wins, we had 3 Armageddon games. Didn't run against Magnus draw, that means Magnus won the match, Prag won an Armageddon game against Alireza, and Fabi lost to Hikaru. Tomorrow we have, I mean, as you're watching this video today, we have Magnus against Hikaru, Alireza versus Fabi, and Dinran versus Prag. So let's see how these games are going to turn out. I'll see you in the next recap tomorrow. Bye bye.